Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Captain of Industry. Welcome back to ship was fully repaired. Perfect. Can we do something with it? I think I tried 470 and I succeeded. This is 610, 990. Let's go one by one. This is obviously going to be too much. 610, 990, 470. Let's go with this one. I think after that, it's gonna be this one here, and there is something here. I don't know what it is. Says that it's a box. Right, a couple of big things, and probably the name of this episode is gonna be Nuclear Industries, because, ta-da, we have a bridge, also known as closed Strait of Hormuz, something like that. I don't know, something provocative. And yeah, I'm actually dumping a lot of rock here. I think I want to say most of our rock that we are now mining is being dumped here. Finally, I stopped dumping it here. Well, almost. We're almost done with this, and I'm really happy about that. Unfortunately, big vehicles won't be able to participate with this because big vehicles cannot cross to this island, which is perfectly fine. What we're gonna do here? Okay, so we need to transport stuff across. That's gonna be uranium. We're gonna need decent amount. I don't know about big excavators. We'll see how that's gonna work. I'm just gonna L the sucker here. I'm gonna go and just go with terrain inspector and check. Is it shift? Shift. Oh dear lord, that's a lot of stuff here. This is +1 rocks, and then we have soil, and then we have uranium, and then it's literally every square. Wow, this is actually cool. Little square, not even the big square, every little square. So it's up to -9, -10. This is cool. I will be using this going forward, and thank you, Olgala, for giving us this gift of knowledge. Scholar and a saint. Right, so we don't have a lot of issues, and ammonia might be something. I don't remember. I know that we were refilling ammonia by producing it, but ammonia is very difficult to make. It needs hydrogen, and that's it. There's no way of getting ammonia is through the sour water. That means you need to have a lot of sour water. How to get a lot of sour water? It's either through making a lot of graphite, which you do not need a lot of, because graphite is not being used in a lot of things. It's in industries like smelting thingies, but it's very small amounts. So and you're gonna get a lot of this from CO2, from carbon dioxide. So sour water is not that common. So you get it from our oil refining. So technically, if you want to have enough ammonia, you need to have enough oil. The other way is the best contract in the game. I still stand behind it. When I heard about it, of course I didn't invent this. I wasn't the first one who noticed this, of course. Probably the last one, but the best contract in the game is, in my opinion, slag to sour water. You give a lot of slag and you get a little bit of sour water. That's why I usually stockpile all my slag and then trade for sour water. Now we traded all our slag. The only slag we have left is the one that we're producing ourselves, and that would be the green here. You can see, I would say around 100 per minute. This is the storage of slag, and is being widely transported. You can see here, this is when it's being exported, I believe. So a couple of these points is just slag disappearing in a boat. So yeah, that's what we do with slag. When the boat is full, slag is going to be transported, and they're going to bring back sour water. At the moment, looks like it's quite balanced, delivery and consumption, because we don't have too much slag stored, so that means we are exporting enough, and we don't have too much sour water, or ship is ready to go as soon as slag is being delivered, so we don't have overproduction of slag, and we are not lagging behind with the sour water processing. We will lag behind with sour water processing because we're gonna expand our steel industries and the copper industries, and what else is creating not sour water, the slag. Gold processing creates a lot of slag, like what's I call it? Where are you? This sucker? No, where is it? Here, sorry. Processing of the polluted water creates, at the moment, 15 slag per minute. It would be if this guy was working 100%. Unfortunately, fortunately, whatever, we do not consume gold enough, but we will after we discover the level 3 electronics. And I just noticed there's no tunes in the background. So let's go and deal with the tunes in the background. Okay, that's, as previously mentioned, tunes in the background. So... hydrogen is still going up. I'm not touching this while it's going up, so don't rock the boat. We need to make sure that all the oxygen is being consumed. I don't know if we can store oxygen in tanks. Does it describe here? Right, we can, because you need it for rockets, right? You need it for, I believe you need oxygen for rockets, but I was thinking maybe if I create a buffer tank for the oxygen. Recycling is going to be another thing that I'm going to have to be concerned eventually. Currently it's 76%, which is good enough. Well, it's fine as it is, so go away, I don't care. So we will just build another one of these receptors for recycling. Recycling is 144 per minute. We can upgrade this, and we should upgrade this eventually, but currently it's 200. When we build the second waste sorting plant, then we're gonna have to deal with this. Not before. And these storages are in a really bad location because I'm gonna have to connect this guy to storages. Like I said, it's not a big problem. I can move these recycling over here easily. I would like to probably play around with finding the best setup for these. Usually I used to make the 5 storages, which are perfectly aligned with the length of the recycling plant, but the small storages won't be enough as we progress. And ta-da, we have recycled gold as well. I think, I don't know if we noticed this before, but I did. We have it here, recycled. The recycled gold or gold scrap is being pushed as a first thing to be recycled, so that shouldn't be the problem going down the line. As you can see here, iron ore is a problem a little bit, so I am at the moment finishing this area. That's a lot of... Let's just do it this way. Let's just do it this way. All of this, that's fine. Location explored, perfect, we get electronics. I don't know which electronics they're stockpiling here first. Oh, the wrong ones. We need to get rid of, I think we can get rid of this. Construction materials, they're gonna be used. Copper, I think, no, it's for repairing ships. Unfortunately, we can't really be repairing ships because there's no ships to repair. As you can see, these blue dots, this is mines. We should have a ship symbol. If there was a ship to repair, we did have a radar and discovered a lot of locations, but unfortunately none of them are ships, so probably the next ship, should I stop saying ship? Next ship we're gonna have is it's gonna have to be purchased. I think it's right here, no, was it here? Oh dear god, here and then, there we go. 600 construction parts, red construction parts, which actually I should probably start. Yeah, I was thinking about it. You know what? Let's talk about electricity first, because uranium is going to be the name of the game. I'm kind of lagging behind with the research. How are we doing with this? Let me just check this out. Concrete. I am building bridges. I'm a bridge builder. This is going to be done soon. I think I'm going to go for this. We have enough of these materials. I'm fine with this, and just to create work for our factory, steel mills, and so on and so on. Just double checking the output here. Everything is working 100%. That, whoa, idle. Okay, that makes no sense. Was that a pipe? Did I click on something wrong here? Could be conveyor belts, right? Yeah, probably conveyor belts or pipe or something. Probably pipe. Yeah, looks like everything is working 100%, and I just spend a lot of steel for building this, or by automation, and some concrete. Concrete. Yeah, it's now empty, but these guys are fully upgraded, and we should be getting... what's all of this? 24 times 4 is 96 concrete per minute. In a few minutes we should be restocked. Minus consumption of concrete, and consumption of concrete is with construction material production, which currently we don't have any problems, but that's gonna change shortly. Okay, we need to focus. What I'm going to do now is we're obviously going to be using small excavators. Smaller. Oh, actually, did I did set one of them to be upgraded. Did I? Didn't I? There we go. Whoa, 275 for big excavator. That's fine. We don't need big excavator. We need smaller excavators. To be honest, I think we don't have enough. We don't have enough excavators. I will be... Okay, these gold ones are perfect. Okay, so you are not aligned with this anymore. Please come to here. Start coming here. This is where we're gonna start. We're gonna start the mining area. So mine control. Let me see if I can put it outside of the limestone. That's gonna be very rough. I don't want to mine this limestone, by the way. This is not my thing. I want to, in this series and in every, well, probably, I don't know, I want to say in every series, but I want to preserve the natural beauty of the area. I want to get rid of as much materials as possible, and yeah, that's kind of the goal. Okay, so some mining designations outside of the area, mining area. Let's do this. Let's remove this. Let's put rocks. And once this is done, it should be fine. Let's go and put excavator here and a couple of hydrogen trucks, and let the uranium race begin. So what I'm gonna do here, it's already marked for mining. And I have a coffee. It's actually bottom half of the coffee. I have a Vietnamese coffee, the Robusta coffee. Mr. Viet, I think it's the brand. It's lovely. It's lovely. I really wanted Robusta to be, my favorite, but Arabica is better. It's more drinkable, to be honest. But it's robust, and it's like for hard, rugged men. And what the hell? No mining. What? Edit areas. Oh right. Sure. There we go. There we go, mining areas. Destination cannot reach. Okay, so we have some soil. Oh yeah, this is where the potentially ship will come into play. Maybe I should do this. Okay, let's just create a bigger storage for our red materials here. So how do I do that? Red materials need a bigger storage. Let's do this. This is our steel storage. We definitely gonna need bigger steel storage, so I'm gonna just do it this way. Oh, perfect. This is gonna look nicer, I think. I think nobody needs to come through here. We can go there, but I think this is going to be fine. This is pricey-ish. So let's do it this way, and then remove you, and no more steel needed here. And then let's unpause. That was it. Unpause this. Feel free to balance it as you see fit. Okay, once this is removed, which is going to be shortly, we're just going to be upgrading. Let's do this. Oh my god, it's such a good coffee. Still, I think Colombian Supremo is potentially my favorite, and some Italian coffees. Not too dark, light to medium roast probably. I'll experiment more. I'm gonna tell you what my favorites are. To be honest, again, Oolykee with honesty and stuff. My favorites would be cheap ones would be like the closest thing to Lavazza is the Italiamo, the kind of Lidl brand of coffee, roasted coffee, but the Classico. because it's, in my opinion, it's closest thing to Lavazza Rosa. Sorry for being lost a little bit, just over thinking, sinking. Come on, where's this steel? Who's picking this steel up? Well, doesn't matter because red parts are still being, I want to say red parts are still being produced, but they're not really. I'm gonna release these just because, is this full? This is full, so I pause this for a reason. Okay, is anybody like, there's a vehicle coming here, I hope not from the freaking moon. Oh my god, it's not this one. So, who the freaking hell is coming here? None of these are going in this direction. But you know... In an empty vehicle. No, I have no idea who's coming here. Okay, let's talk about nuclear industries. So we're gonna have a new industry that will be nuclear. What we need to do is build a nuclear reactor. It's gonna be producing electricity. This is the normal nuclear reactor. We're just gonna be piling stuff up somewhere. This is just design. We're gonna be talking about this. It needs uranium rods and it needs power production. This will be running in only way possible. That's the using uranium rods and producing the spent fuel. So this is simple design. I will be just doing that for it. So let's go and well, we can do it this way. It's not a problem. Uranium rods can be simply made like this in a normal storage, while the spent nuclear fuel, that's a different story. It needs a specialized storage that will be radioactive storage. I will rotate it in this direction. Why? Because entrance and exit. Just in case if I need to spill this out somewhere, I don't want it to overlap with this. So this would be the storage, spent fuel storage. Just leave it there. That's gonna last for hundreds of years, I think. How much is 0.5? This is going to be 2, I think, per minute. So this is 2,400 actually. I thought it was 1,000, whatever. So this is going to last for a while. Okay, so that's it. This is the power. We will need a lot of water. I usually like to build a big water storage. Do I want to? Can I hug it? No, it's actually a little bit off. It's touching the power plant, but this is fine. And these connectors are perfectly fine. You don't have to have anything better than this. Build the biggest pipes here, even though this reactor here is gonna consume I don't know, just under 400 water. Build bigger pipes because they might need water for cooling the reactor. Eventually, that's gonna be a thing. This is the input of water. This is where the fun begins with this game. It's the balancing everything regarding the production of or consumption of nuclear stuff. Here we usually put the cooling tower. When this cooling tower is up, it's not like white smoke. It's actually the opposite. It's bad, because when this cooling tower is working, that means that they are this cooling tower has only 72 water, so bigger pipe is not really needed than this. We can do it this way, yeah. That would be cooling tower. Now bear in mind that this is this is a big reactor. It has 4 stages: 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 stages, well, 3 power stages. So what we would need here is kind of basic. That was 96 steam, right? 96, so it's 2 of these per, yeah, 2 of these per. So I'm gonna build this from the ground up. It's not that hard. So power plant would be. I'm planning to build to make video for this, by the way. It's just like when I get to it, when I feel like doing it, I'll do it. So what you need to do is high pressure turbines. These don't have super pressure. Super pressure is for the breeder reactors. I will just make these. Separately from each other. By the way, that means because each stage produces 96 steam, that's 2 of these per 2 of these. This is 48, so each stage needs 2 high pressure turbines. And then if you want low pressure turbines, you can also switch this to power production, to water production if you wish. I read, I'm not sure if that's true, but regarding the if you want to water, I believe they said that the steam low is the best thing to produce water in recycling here. Doesn't matter in the cooling tower, but in the thermal desalinator, no, I was wrong. It's this one here. It's the steam high steam is the best one. So in breeder reactor you can switch the steam high steam into water production. I don't usually do that. Once we have enough electricity, I don't mind wasting our resources. Really, I don't, because it's fine, whatever. At the moment, I'm not sure what to do with this steam, because will have enough steam. I will be connecting all of this first, so bear in mind that this is now, we are dealing with big numbers, like 96. This needs to have input. I'm gonna go with the output first, so that will be this, and then smaller pipes. Output and output fully. I'm not sure what to do with this steam. I can do this with it if I want to. I'm not sure if I should. This is at 33%, 66. We can definitely shut one of them off, but I think I'm gonna just leave them. They would have a lot of output steam, and I prefer these nuclear reactors to work 100% constantly. Everything else is for balancing. So this will be safe, stable water production, but also you need to get rid of this water. If you don't get rid of this water, it can even back up your nuclear reactor, which can cause kind of like meltdowns and some issues down the line. So steam output for now, I'm gonna leave it like this, but I will be putting this a little bit closer to here. Do I want to go all the way close? Maybe not. I'll probably do it. Let's do it this way. Click. I'm holding shift and clicking 3 times this. Boom. This is the power plant. This is how the power plant is gonna look like. These are the inputs, the outputs, the all outputs. Everything. First reactor, I think it's perfectly fine to just connect it like this. The second steam pipe can go here, and that will be the first reactor. I'm gonna have the second one connected to the second pipe. We can do it. I think, yes, we can do it here and here, and then we can have just these connected. There we go. So this would be all inputs in. Now bear in mind this here, output of steam, low depleted steam output, is from cooling the reactor. There's two reasons why you should do this. The most important is the cooling down the overheated reactor that is going into meltdown. This is very, very important. So you need to have big water pipe, huge storage of water. If you make any mistakes, this will help a lot. Second thing is balancing. If you want automation with your nuclear reactors, I do not like that. I don't think it works perfectly as I would like it to. So what I like to do is, as my power consumption grows, I like to put more parts of reactor. I usually call it reactor, the second reactor or third reactor into operation, and then constantly just run it. I don't care. It's stable water production, it's stable power production. If it's overproduction, who gives a rat's ass? As long as you have enough uranium, that's it. And this would be more or less the basic nuclear power production. You need to have water in and you need to have steam out. You need to supply it with the uranium rods, and put it like this, so it has stable supply of uranium, and eventually you're gonna have to you have to be notified when this is like getting full, so you can build either another storage or get rid of this fuel. And that would be it regarding the nuclear power plant. Nothing too much about it. If you want to do it simply, this is 96 steam per each one of these. So if you want to make something like modern in today's world, you can have these cooling towers. You will have to have 3 of them, and you can make Dukovany Czech nuclear power plant, and each one of these need to be connected to their own tower, and you can reprocess this water. Bear in mind that this is not creating you enough water. This needs to be connected to the water supply as well. What I like to do, what we are going to do, is gonna build one of these. one of these setups for thermal desalination, and I'm gonna start using the nuclear power for water production as well. Now, bear in mind that this nuclear power plant does not need to be here. In my opinion, it's the best to put it either where you need source of water or where you have a source of salt water, because I'm using this for thermal desalination and yada yada yada, all that good stuff. I will have to do stuff around here, by the way. I'm thinking potentially to put my first nuclear power plant right over here. But I don't know if I showed you. I moved the I moved the dinosaur juice production port over here. So I removed this port. So whatever we want to do, we can do with this area. It's a little bit cleaner now. But yeah, that's what we're doing now. Coffee. What I want to do here is switch this back on in producing the diesel, because I just want all of this to be dedicated to only diesel. It's just that we needed more hydrogen and we don't have enough electricity to produce enough hydrogen, so this is the name of the game for now. Okay, so what's next? Now it's the difficult part. The actual difficult part is the nuclear industries. So this is, well, let's call it, do we call it simple or not? This is pure uranium, so we need to process that into something more usable. I will just, I will build it wherever damn I want. Let's do it this way. I think this looks cool. We're gonna do this. Don't auto-assign products. Please export here. And then this one needs to process uranium, dirt, and rocks. These are the three things that need to be separated. I'm pretty sure this is going to be mostly uranium. I don't know what this green stuff is. I would assume that that's dirt. I'm just double check the trucks. Looks like they're 100% uranium, so nothing in there. I will be doing this like en masse, in volume, let's call it like that. Excuse me. Like this. And here we're gonna put the uranium output, so this can be done as uranium. Did I build the storages there? I have a feeling that I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. So let's pause this for a minute. Let's empty this. I need to expand this storage first, because we're gonna need to buy new ships. I already have a plan to test other missions out and stuff. So we need a big Zig storage. So that would be this one here. Nah, I'm gonna go for smaller one initially. And this is fine. It's more or less feng shui as before. This is perfectly fine. You can unpause yourself and start filling this red construction material. So what about the rest of them? Good point. I don't know how much we need rest of them. Usually these are only for like small pipes and stuff. These are for some of the beginning buildings that we're gonna use further down the line. And then we have the red ones. I think they're the most common, the most used ones, and this is high-end stuff. This definitely, I think we need bigger storage of, which I'm kind of planning to do already. Let me see how much space we have here. Not enough for this. I need it at least here, and I can see that the pipes there are blocking the entrances to storage, but it will be something like this. And this here is probably going to be this electronics 2 storage. We use a lot of these electronics 2, and I'm planning on connecting this electronics 2 to this electronic system, and then removing this and building here bigger electronics 1 storage, just because we need a lot of that as well for everything. So I'm kind of planning to build central storage for electronics 2 instead of having 2 of them, just have 1 of them, and then expanding some of the construction material storages. And look at this now. Now we have 3000 capacity for these red construction materials, which are, in my opinion, probably the most important ones. Anyway, that's done. I think I'm done with that. By the way, the nuclear reactor requires 500. Breeder reactor requires 1500, I believe, or something like that. A lot of these purple parts. You can just unpause them, and they're gonna build it as it's being produced. But that's a different story. Okay, so what's next? We need to process this uranium. Now we're getting uranium. Uranium next stop for it is the only one way, and that would be crusher. I think, as far as I remember, I didn't need more than 2 crushers, so that kind of works nice with my next strategy here. I might as well select the recipe. Man, my new strategy is doing it this way, connecting it directly, so it looks cool, it fits perfectly, and I think it's space saving and potentially faster. I can't prove that yet, that if you don't have conveyor belts, it's, I don't want to say instant, but the fastest. Even with smaller, like when you're early in the game, if you hug something, I think at least they're like 450, if not more. Okay, so nothing to do with this uranium except onwards and upwards, I guess, and this is the next stage, and I'm really happy with this. No issues there. I think I'm gonna initially put this. Let me just remove. I think it's this one and put it as rocks. Yes. So here we're gonna have 2 storages. That's going to be. I can do it. I was thinking of doing. We can do it this way. 1 and 2. Small conveyor belts. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna need a lot of these, and let's build those. There we go. Construction materials used. There we go. We're milling uranium. Next up, uranium powder is being used in settling tanks. Now I think, I don't remember, did we? No. We don't get bigger settling tanks, but this production here, as you can see, it's 72. And this consumes 36, so we will have to maximum. We're gonna have for current setup 2 settling tanks. I think I'm gonna go for 4, at least set up for 4, and I'm not really sure if this is the best thing we can do. But let's rotate it this way and select the. We need to build the yellow cake. Yellow cake initially is gonna be one of the production stages, but later down the line is going to be very, very, very important. Yellow cake is going to be end game main fuel, more or less. It's used in later processes and recipes to produce 20% uranium, which is the best fuel in the game. Yeah. Was it used for reprocessing, or doesn't matter? Like you can check the recipes here. It's used for reprocessing, my bad, for the blanket fuel, so not for fuel. Enriched fuel is used, let's see here, this is 20%, right? That's 20% uranium is being made out of, yeah, enriched, or even better here, but that's a breeder reactor who's going to be fueling all of this for this. The different story, that's for down the line. So as we mentioned before, we're gonna need 4 of these. It's so easy to build when you have so much space. This map is actually not that hard, in my opinion, because of the space that you get. Okay, so these guys are gonna require 3 times 36. That's 100 times 12 minus 1. 113, is it? Doesn't matter. It's this. I'm gonna skip the connecting it now, just to see what we have output as yellow cake. So the next yellow cake needs to be turned into with hydrogen fluoride. Always forget this. In enrichment plant. Enrichment plant is something that I'm gonna have to plan a lot of, like 10 of them or something, I think. Let's see how much you're consuming. Yellow cake 3, you're producing yellow cake 6. I'm gonna plan for 8 of them. I think I was close to 12 of them. I'm not sure if I made 10 of them or what, but I know that these enrichment plants were took a lot of space, let's call it like that. So planning for a lot of them, in my opinion, is important, and this is where you get another big pile of stuff that we're gonna create, and that's depleted uranium, which makes no sense at the moment, but later on you're gonna use it to build MOX rods. Reactors 2 can use MOX rods to create more electricity, and later on you're gonna use it for blanket fuel enriched until you deplete or depleted uranium, and then we're gonna skip all of these processes because later on you're not gonna need depleted uranium at all. So it's like creating basic nuclear fuel, reprocessing of the waste material, like spent nuclear fuel and depleted uranium. Once you're done with both of those steps, you go to pure nuclear power. That would be fast breeder reactors that run on 20% uranium and yellow cake, and that's the only thing. Like, you're gonna, in the end game, you're gonna be just building this. But these steps are necessary unless you want to dump your radioactive waste in the oceans, which I never did. I don't know if I will, but those would be your options. I am missing stuff here, but not big notifications. Nothing is burning down. I'm gonna go and start dealing with this. Let's go in this direction. I want to see if I can go in this direction, see what's underground here. Let's go one more, and see in which direction we're gonna spread. No places to dump stuff. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's a big problem. What's happening here? We have a problem. Houston, why are you behaving like that? Let's not do this, just to be on a safe side. Do we do this? Let me just check. You know what? Let's go for the pure iron. I think this is pure iron. I think I just need to leave them alone for a while, and this is gonna stabilize. This is what are you doing? Oh yeah, okay. So why are you having? Oh, soil. Okay, so we have a problem with soil. Can we use some of this soil? Yes, we can. Okay, let's do it this way. Just dump a little bit of soil here. This is why I was talking about ship, because I wanted to start exporting this. Maybe I should focus here, but let's see the nuclear industries first. But I need 600 of these parts, which we are less than half of what we started with, or about half, and we're still using them. So I don't know how fast this is gonna go for us getting 600 of these materials. Maybe I should speed the things up. Let's go through this one more time. Low supply of coal. That means you need good coal. This is going after good coal. I'm actually really close to punching through the mountainside here, and then we're gonna have access to these coal deposits from below as well. I will have to find a proper way down that is not through coal, just to be proper cheapskate like I am, to get all the little bit of coals everywhere. Yeah, so uranium, back to uranium. So this will feed this. This creates a lot of toxic slurry, which is a problem, but let's talk about the first thing here. We need 12 acid times 4, that's 48 acid. We do that in the mixing tanks, in the mixer. I think something like this, but the recipes for this is, at the moment, 36. That doesn't look too good. Let me just check if we get upgraded mix. Oh, wait. No, we have already upgraded mixers. 72. You know what? I'll downgrade it for now, just because we're gonna start slow. So we need water and the sulfur for this. Water we need plenty of water, by the way. Do I build the storages? I think I want to, yeah. So something like this here. Yeah. So do I want this? I can push this a little bit further here, just to be feng shui. So what I'm talking about here, we can go with this. Maybe like this. I'm hoping that I'm not gonna need more than 4 of these. I remember building like even up to 6 of these, but yeah. You know, I'm not the sharpest tool in a shed, so might as well go with this. And this is gonna be not enough. We need to do it like this. Okay, so this is the supply of this. This is going to be... Oh, we will get some excess water. 36. Let me see how much you're getting. You're getting 36 and 108 into... not that much. We need to deal with this toxic slurry, though, so... yeah, this is going to go somewhere around... actually here. Yeah, so I'll stick with this one for now. We need the water input here, we need to deal with that, and we're gonna need sulfur over here. 1 space difference between these two. Okay, I'll do this as well. I'll do it kind of nice way, like this. No, let's do it. This should be it. This should be enough. And this side is ready. This is, we need water, and everything here is ready. Water, unfortunately, I think it's not too close to here. I will see where I'm gonna put the pipes. Water is right there. But like I said, I'll see where I'm gonna put the pipes. Can we make this more tight? We can, just not to waste space, because nobody needs to approach this from this side. Bigger storages can be built here, I guess, if we need to. And from here... Yeah, I'm gonna have to somehow balance this. Coffee. I think 5 would be like this. 5 would be fine. Do we have a recipe set? Yes. Hexafluoride, that's a different thing. We're gonna have to make this as well, but let's do the conveyor belts first. Maybe I should have brought water first. Hydrogen fluoride. Hydrogen Oolykee, not hexafluoride, you dumbass. Like this. That would be the yellow cake delivery system. 2 more. And maybe not. Maybe don't drink so much coffee. That would be it. What's with the middle one? Why are they not allowing me the middle exit? I don't know what middle exit is. Probably some other recipes or something. I don't know. Okay, so that would be the yellow cake delivery. Water delivery, skipping it. So, hydrogen fluoride. That's another settling tank. Okay, so hydrogen fluoride is in settling tank, rocks and acid. Acid production is gonna be here. Oh, that's cool, actually. I didn't even know that that's acid. Yeah, sure. Settling tank. Bear in mind that this hydrogen fluoride here, it's 12, and it's gonna be enough. Okay, it's gonna be enough for everybody. It does have input of rocks and acid. I will cut this one, put it closer to here, and then we need the output of... let's go input of rocks first. Let's go. Let's start with these. I'm gonna be... Oh, is it good enough to build? Like, am I happy with this? I don't know. Maybe. And this is gonna be slag output. Slag output. This is gonna be creating some slag, not a lot. Okay. Okay. McKay. This, and then we have acid. We need to deliver acid there as well. That's going to be probably a new pipe. Let's do hydrogen fluoride first. Did I start using that word correctly? That HF? Yeah, I think so. Well, we started. That's rich. Not really started. I don't know if I should have connected all of them. I need to see how much I'm gonna be building, how many of these we're gonna have to build. Okay, so this is the next step. So we said acid. Do I build? Yeah, I still don't know if I'm gonna build this like this. This is I really need to avoid this. So water connection. I just want to avoid water connection. How do I avoid this? Well, actually, this is not bad. Like, yeah, let's just connect it like this. This is just acid. It's gonna require another 6 acid, which is not a lot. We will have to upgrade this, which is gonna mean bigger pipe over here. I can start with this right away, just because we're gonna need more acid eventually. Right, so rocks. What do we get here? Depleted uranium. That's a big one. That's a big one, because we need to get rid of this depleted uranium. Where do we do this? I have no idea. I'm thinking like right here. We can just start dumping it as long as it's flat terrain. Let's see how much space is this going to take. That's not a lot of space. I was thinking of flattening this area here next to the hill a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna plonk this somewhere. Like, there we go. Just stay there. Don't need you at the moment. And then just to show you, this is nothing, nothing, nothing. So I'm thinking about starting dumping area for depleted uranium around here. I don't know if I need the crane. It's not going to be that much depleted uranium. I mean, it's going to be a lot of depleted uranium, but it's going to be spread over time. So, yeah. Mining tower, no mining designation. Sand, we're running out of snow. We're not. Okay, so let's start from here then. Go in this direction, and then I'll continue dumping rocks here. How are we doing with rocks here? I can definitely go for one more layer. I'm pretty sure we have a problem with dirt being dumped. Yeah, this guy here. I don't know how many of these vehicles are around. They're saying that this is blocked. Why is it blocked? Because of this dirt here, I guess? I guess. We're getting more iron. Iron is recovering, that's fine. Low supply of coal, that's not really that low, but good for the warning. All good, all good. We need to do something with the soil, so let me see. Okay, this is done now. Let me try to do this. I'm gonna go and edit areas. I will be just removing this. And this, just in this direction, because they need to clean around the settlement, because we're gonna have to expand the settlement. And here, now, oh god, no. Yeah, okay, I made a boo-boo here. Yeah, I'll fix that later. It has a way down, it does. So there we go. So dump soil here, so that should be fine. That should be self-explanatory. All the way to the end, I guess, and then, there we go. That's it. Ammonia says low, but I think it's kind of stable. It's going up and down. Again, we're gonna get more slag now due to these ints. Okay, going back to uranium. How much time? Oh my god, it's 30 seconds. 47 minutes, 30 seconds into this episode. We do have a lot of this. That's perfectly fine. We will need water. We have acid. We have hydrogen fluoride, slag. Yeah, we need to take care of this. So this is going to be toxic slurry. Toxic slurry is in the wastewater treatment. That's going to be under recycling. Yeah, let's say that is going to be like this. Doesn't matter. F. Something like this. We're going to need the filter media. We're going to need... oh, more slag, right? Is this slag? Ooh, that's going to be convenient, because we can just dump all the slag here. This is gonna create a decent amount of slag. This is toxic slurry, same here. You see here, this is where we can get the stuff out. Will stuff need to be delivered here? Yes, I need to make sure that we have access to this. This is the sulfur. Okay. Let's see if we can get this a little bit more balanced. Okay, I think I want it like this. Where is the pollution? Here, and that's gonna be, yeah, I'll build one first. Oh, I made a boo-boo here. Not a boo-boo, I need to move this a little bit further in this direction. I need one spacing here, just for the feng shui form over function. Not. Oh, it even works. I can't believe it. Perfect. So this is just like later on, this is enough for 3 of these. We have 4. I'll plan for 2 of them just to be on a safe side. Can we put the filter media storage over here? Ooh, no, absolutely not. We can try to do it here, but we have other input outputs. I'm gonna have to do this differently. So we can try to do it here, but looks like this is going to be just a little bit pain in the rear end. Maybe if I do it like this, and then just go with conveyor belts on the ground level. Oh, that's the wrong one. Storages. Loose storage. That's for filter media. It's for thing that we use to purify the water. So here, filter. I'm missing it. I'm missing it. Where is it? Oh my god. How can I miss it? Like this. Okay, and then we need this. That's it. Perfect. I can do it from here. The other one. Thingy McJiggy. Like this. And like this. There we go. So this is all the inputs, all the outputs. The only thing is left the water connection. Ah, slag. My bad. My bad. With slag, it needs to go like this. I think I can do it like this. How much slag is it? Ooh, 60. That's gonna be definitely bigger. We can do it even this. Oh. And then slag from here to here, and this is definitely gonna need to be bigger, so there you go. Slag, and then we need water input. No, output, water output, and it needs to be balanced with other water, so we can have a water storage as well. Big water storage? I don't know why not, but I need to make sure that we can access everything. So this is big water storage. This is input, this is output. Maybe we don't need the big one. Let's play with the small one first. We need to deliver rocks here, deliver water here. I'm just gonna mark this so I see what it is. Water, storages. This is the brine. That's a big thing that I don't like. That I'm doing it this way. I like this to be locally produced, but unfortunately it's not. This is the sulfur. That's gonna be right here. Okay, this is gonna be acid. They need access to deliver sulfur, they need to deliver brine, they need to deliver rock. I don't think anything else, and that's it. This is the manufacturing of the next stop is the last stop. That will be manufacturing of the uranium rods. This one assembly is enough for a nuclear power plant. That's it. One nuclear power plant. So just bear that in mind. I don't need more than one initially, so just a heads up. We will have... We have two things we need to do here. That will be the depleted uranium, which again we can stack it automatically with the stacker tower, but I think that's not that efficient. I think I'm gonna just do something like I'm gonna build a separate tower for this, and I'm gonna have to designate these areas specifically for that. So let me see if I do this. Okay, something I did here. Oh, I removed it. Okay, perfect. Come on. Oh, I have no idea what the hell is happening here. Is everything marked? Let's just do it here. I don't think I want to play with this anymore. We have puncture through to this copper, which I hope I'm never gonna use, but we'll see. Okay, let's put this in operation. So where do I want to dump this? You can see that everything, we have a lot of space here. We need to just do these two factories, so that would be nuclear fuel. I think we can do just everything in this direction. That would be uranium rods. That would be it. And then we need to... I like U-shaped belts to be on the bottom because it feels like that's how it's supposed to be. Where do I want to do this? I can do it all the way here. I don't see why not, but also I don't see why yes. If I do this, we're gonna need more space. I did in the last series build it with a little bit more space, but I think this is gonna be way better. Way nicer looking. And here I think this can be just like this. This is gonna be, excuse me, depleted DDD, depleted uranium, and please keep it under 200. And here, here, everything needs to be connected to this. I think I'm more or less done here, except the water pipes, which I think is going to be such a huge dancing around these water pipes. That's going to be incredible, because I'm going to have a heap of depleted uranium here. I need to deal with this copper, so it's going to be all over the place. Let's see if I can build the overpass. One over here, probably. And then... I don't know how big pipe needs to be here. I think I'm gonna have to increase the size of some of the pipes. Definitely, she said that. I'm just gonna skip this part like this. Okay. And balancer here. I need a priority input, let's say from here. That's gonna be the return water from these. So how much water is gonna come through here? 36 at max. So that's gonna be like this and like this. And this pipe needs to be bigger. No, I'm not gonna build bigger pipe. I don't think this is ever gonna run at 100% capacity. Okay, I think we're more or less done. Let's see if I can... I'm happy with the design here. I will create another overpass here. I don't know if we need it or not, but better safe than sorry. So overpass here so they can pass around if needed. And I think I'm happy with this. So let's try to build our first nuclear fuel, if at all possible. We will need sulfur. We will need water infrastructure. We're gonna need this. Water storage here. Rocks need to be stored here. I already selected that. This is gonna be slag. This might be a decent amount of slag in the end. We'll see how it's gonna work. I think first time when I did it over a year ago, I think the setup was just too ginormous. Okay, so let's see what you need here. You need acid, so I'm gonna just try to get you acid. Water. Water is not so. Water is not set up. Just here. Do I just want to build it like this? I don't see why not. Let's just build it. I don't make mistakes ever. So, what are you talking about? Okay, so this would be acid deliveries here. Do we have sulfur on the way? Yes, we do. Rocks on the way? Yes, we do. Water should be on the way. I think I'm gonna just do this upgrade. Just see where this goes to. Goes to here. This might not be... we'll see if it's gonna be enough. I'm gonna have to deal with the water situation here if needed. So yeah, that's we still have even water pipe pumps that are not even working, so we have a lot of options with water. Okay, is water coming here? I don't see any. Really? Oh, it's here. So water is on the way. Water is coming in. Water is not coming out from this one. I just... Shit. That's it. I'll build it later. Perfect. Water should be here. Acid should be here. This is already in. Next stop. We need to get the yellow cake over here. And we need to get rid of the dirty stuff. Here we go. Dirty stuff comes in here, a lot of red parts, and then we have the brine and filter media, which I should have built a little bit earlier. Okay, and after this we need to get rid of water, or put the water back into the system. Additional things are not needed here. We need this would be the... I didn't put this as a slag. And unload the slag. And then from here... Okay, we're already mixing the acids. We're gonna need hydrogen fluoride. That's gonna be from here. Oh, acid from over there. Hydrogen fluoride goes in this direction. It's only 12 hydrogen fluoride going. This is one of the least used things in this game, but it's very important for these industries. Oh, and I never finished building this. That's not a problem. That's gonna be simple. We just need the fat lift. And rotate it like this. And this one will need the steel. I forgot about that part, so we have two. I can do both next to each other. It's not a lot of... Oh, I didn't... well, I can do it. No, if I need to expand it, I'll still have to do it this way. And here, I think I want this to go in this direction. Is everything built here? Not the depleted uranium. And we need to put designation for depleted uranium. Yeah, and now designation for depleted uranium would be like this. We put a mine like this, build it, and remove it, build this, and assign depleted uranium. This is perfectly fine like this, and then we can start dumping it. Let's say from the middle here to the first square. So this is depleted uranium. I don't know how high I'm gonna go, we'll see, but that would be that. It's 1 hour and 3 minutes already, so I think all of this should be working fine. We can speed it up to make our first nuclear fuel. We need steel here. Please deliver it. Oh no, not enough products. Really? What the hell is happening here? Yeah, you see these yellow parts. Pipes and stuff, and storages and stuff and stuff and stuff. That's fine. It's not a problem. I can just allow them... It doesn't matter. They're gonna deliver steel here anyway, manually, so I'll just do the conveyor belt system. Flat lift. It doesn't matter. I'll hopefully I'm gonna make this tutorial for this for anybody who doesn't know how to build nuclear industries. That's it. Don't worry, don't panic. Just 3 things I like to separate is waste or trash, settlement waste or whatever it's called. I like to dump it until I have to use it. The second thing is slag. I like to put it on piles. And the third thing is depleted uranium. Slag is traded in for sour water, and depleted uranium is used later. I put it on flat piles because then you don't have to have a sorting plant to sort it, and this here area is perfectly flat, so when we separate it from everything else, it's not going to be a big deal. We are getting all of these things here. Yeah, still not enough materials. Yeah, we're getting the enriched uranium. Is this yellow part? Of course it's yellow parts. Come on, give me more materials. I just wanted to show you the first nuclear fuel. No mining designations. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have enough iron. Oh, you do. Okay. So let's go and mix and match this by doing this. Boom. Low supply of diesel, low supply of iron ore crushed, and low supply of ammonia. Everything else is peachy. So I love that part. Depleted uranium is still not oh, we're still not building this. Yeah. So we have a couple of things to do. But I was hoping to show you the first uranium rods built, but I don't know if they're gonna deliver steel. Oh, they will not. I thought they're gonna deliver first steel here. I'm pretty sure there's materials on the way here, so I don't want to. I'll wait for them to be delivered. It's already 1 hour and 6 minutes. Sorry guys, this is the longest episode I made. Well, in this game, so I'll stick to this. 31. Are they delivering? I hope they are. I don't know what's happening. I'll be building this. Okay, they're not delivering, so I'm gonna stop them. And this is the last one we have. When you see here nuclear fuel, oh no, we don't have enough power. I got the power. That's why we're making. That's why we're making the nuclear power plant. But yeah, just FYI. Come on, build the first fuel. Boom! It's not stored. This is not radioactive here. It doesn't damage you. It doesn't have to be in radioactive storage. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna leave it here, guys. We build the first nuclear fuel. We need to build a nuclear power plant. I'm probably gonna do some leveling around here and potentially moving some stuff around. But I might build this desalination plant, maybe here, maybe not, doesn't matter. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section, let me know what you think. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it, and if you want to support the channel, have the description of the video. See you next one, bye.